Challenge Championships have proved very popular, George. Why is that, do you think?
It's a one-day event, so it's not a huge commitment on people's time. I like to think they're value for money, and it's a great sort of springboard for sort of perhaps doing some bigger stuff.
I mean, the single day format is fantastic for us. You can come here, sign on in the afternoon, next day with a rally, and back home for tomorrow night, and we're done and dusted.
Is this the start of the trilogy? You're going to have a crack at the championship?
We're entered for Hero Challenge 1, 2 and 3.
Going to try and commit to all three again because, it's been quite competitive over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's good fun.
Well, you were a championship contender.
Well, it might be different this time because Alistair and Matt have swapped seats and they're in a different car, so that might work in our favour.
Glad to have Archie back in the hot seat next to me, so I think he's ready for action, and if he does well tomorrow, then I'm going to let him loose on the summer trial as the driver, and we're going to swap seats and Dad will be navigating.
I think we've got a bit of rust to knock off before we get going. There's a few technicalities we need to remember, so
it's been a long winter.
It has, yeah, very long.
How are you going to go about winning the Challenge Championship?
I think we need to change our class and maybe the car and your navigator.
Yeah. No. We'll have the Mini out next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People new to the sport shouldn't find them too difficult. They've evolved into being very, very competitive events. I bet when we come to the end of the event, there'll be seconds in it.
I don't think we'll be right at the top, but if we come in the top half, I think we would see it as a good result.
So what do you like about the Hero Challenges?
A bit of socialising, the technical side of it, the experience, all good.
Tests are always challenging, gets the pulse going, but regularity is obviously where the positions are going to be.
Yeah.
So navigation is not easy, but you've been making progress, obviously.
I'm getting used to it now. We've done a few, and I think I'm getting into it. I do still enjoy it, yeah.
So what do you think of the Rally for the Ages concept for getting the youth involved,
Well,
Nick?
it's got to be a way forward because, we're all getting a little bit
Yeah,
long in the tooth. So anything that brings a younger crowd in, especially kind of navigators, I think that's a really good thing.
My granddaughter, 14-year-old, she plays rugby and she does all sorts of sport, and she's very keen to have a go in the navigation scene.
Charles, it looks like someone kissed your Alfa Romeo and it's morphed into a beautiful Bentley. What's happened?
It has. It went from Italian to British. Alfa not quite yet ready, unfortunately, but hopefully it will be soon. I got this lovely car. I didn't want to miss the rally. Pretty inappropriate for the tests, but we'll have some fun anyway, and it'll be comfortable.
Love the Hero Challenge format. We've been doing it now for the last 3 or 4 years, and we've had quite some success. We've got quite a selection of trophies at home.
When we think about Hero Challenges, though, you've had quite successful outings in Hero Challenges before, haven't you?
Yeah, one. Maybe.
One out of about 8 in
Yeah.
I suppose.
My eldest son, he's a bit rusty, he hasn't been doing this for a few years, but hopefully he's getting quickly back into the groove and we'll have a good day.
I think it's 4 or 5 years since the last one in Devon. So it was a moment just going through the road book last night, thinking, "Yep, this is how it all works."
I'm a bit sloppy on the speeds today, but we're getting round. It's fine.
Hi, 0945 37. There we go. Thank you.
We had to do it after 3 years with an MGB. The Allegro came up on eBay. Rally prepared for not a lot of money, so it had to be bought.
We've decided to do the challenge, but we've entered the Rally of the Tests.
Wow.
In the Allegro.
In the Allegro.
Oh,
well, why not? Why not?
Great to be back. Yeah, it's been a long winter. So new navigator, Robert. So just get used to the car, each other, and you know what it's like. It takes a while to get it going. We've had a fun morning, so really enjoyed it. Yeah, and the one day is a great introduction. It's early in the season. We're hoping to do 4 or 5 this year. culminating in the rally of the test. So it's a chance for us to keep working and improving. So looking forward to it.
That was a tricky little regularity, the one we've just done. As long as you stay on route, it's fine, but once you go off piste, then you lose all your reference, and that happened once. So luckily, Volvo Amazon popped out in the scenery, and we just followed him.
We had 1 or 2 glitches this morning, like that just being rusty. Apart from that, it's been brilliant. We love the Hero events. That's why we keep doing them.
It's a big field and still competitive as well.
I think there's so many people here who do these events now. They're all very competent at what they do. So yeah, brilliant.
So far so good?
Yeah, pretty good. I think we're about 20 seconds, so it's a little bit shabby, but not too bad.
Nice to be back out in the dolly?
Yeah, she's not bad. Not as quick as the MR2, but it's more comfortable. So no complaints from the passenger seat.
Thank you.
Peter, do you want to explain this, please?
Over exuberance on a test. I hit a bollard and broke my front suspension. Luckily, didn't do too much damage other than break the front suspension. But we're on the road and we're doing well. And we've got a Bandit bodge.
You're quite the adventurer, really, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. We seem to trouble the sweeps quite a lot.
How's Sophia going on?
She's going very well. Second day navigating. She's doing bloody well, actually. We only dropped 13 seconds this morning.
Well, is this your first rally, second rally?
No, I did one like this, a one-day about 3 years ago now. But this is much more intense.
There was a rumour across the start line that you had left and right written down on your hands.
I'm just going to cover my hands with my sleeves. Yeah, I do. I don't really know my lefts and rights very well. But we're getting by. It's not too bad at the moment.
Exactly, and it helps on the tests as well, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I kind of have to point more than say left and right because I don't think he knows his lefts and rights either.
We're doing quite well on the regularities, but we're just a bit slow on the tests.
Is that due to Dad and the Riley?
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
No, it's all right, don't worry. We had a good morning up to coffee. I think we were 19th, so really good on regs, but test-wise it's a bit slower. It's a bit of weight in the back and lifts the inside wheel, but we're just have fun and get round.
You're doing really well, yeah. Doing well on the regs, zeros, ones. So yeah, if we can carry on like that, I think we're nipping top of Stephen here. So we'll try and keep up with the Porsche in the Nissan.
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh, I'll have a go.
You can work wonders.
Yes.
James, how's it been this morning?
The regularities went all right, but the tests were challenging.
Was it very fast in there?
Yes. I thought, well, you're in fourth gear and still accelerating. I think that's quite fast for a test.
I'm sure you'll go well this afternoon and enjoy it.
We always blow it in the afternoon. We always blow it.
Or go home on a flatbed.
Well, I'm being a bit more aggressive on the tests and I think it's paying off. I've found my hydraulic handbrake and I'm using it a lot, so
very good stuff. Keep it
Sometimes
going.
Sometimes the tests are a bit too short for this type of car, but these tests, properly go through the gears and use the handbrake, so great fun.
And you have a brand new co-driver, and this is his first or second event?
No, it's first. He's never even seen a route book before. He's never been in a car like this, so yeah, he's doing really well. I'm pleased.
First event, yeah.
And you're being praised.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay, that's good.
Are. So, how are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's good. It's a eye opener.
Were you able to see anything that was going on the speed on those tests, or were you looking down all the time?
I was looking down most of the time.
James, how were those tests?
Oh, great fun, and Archie was really on it. plenty of forward warning, and just up to me to get it right.
Father-son combo working well so far?
Really well, yes. Hopefully the wife's not listening, but it's a lot less dramatic having Archie next to me than it is having my other half.
You're still smiling. You were leading.
Yes. We had an excellent first 2 regularities. I think our total penalty was 1 second after 2 regularities. But on the 3rd regularity, about halfway through, we lost drive, and it turns out it's the drive shaft had come out of the CV joint. It re-engaged, and we drove very carefully to get down here, and we didn't want to miss lunch.
Alex, you've been moving up the leaderboard. How's it been going this afternoon?
Not well. No, the tests were a bit of a disaster. The clutch was slipping, and so we didn't have any pace on those tests. And then I went straight on and hit a concrete bollard. Obviously not what you want. So I feel rather stupid, and I think probably the last thing we're thinking about is where we finish on the leaderboard.
Worth waiting for.
Thank you.
So, Grandfather, did he do a good job today?
He did do a good job today, and this one was much more challenging than the previous one.
It's a nice format. It's nice that it's just one day and then you get your prize at the end of it if you've done well. We won't.
Oh, it's been fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been a bit hairy at times, but otherwise, I really enjoyed it.
Just great fun, great day out. It's really well balanced. There's enough for experienced competitors to give them something to do, but brings on so many novices.
And might you do some more?
Absolutely, 100%.
The trouble is there's some pretty good crews out there today, and you look at the timings this morning, there were quite a few noughts going in, and we look at the lunchtime scores and thought, we're not that good, and we'll see how we go. But, consistent, which is always good.
Well, we finished intact,
yeah.
With all the bits we started
with. Nothing fell off.
Well, it was all going very well until we made a completely incomprehensible error and went the wrong way and lost 60 seconds. So at lunchtime we were second overall.
There were a few times we tried to go down the wrong way in the chicane or decide to not actually stop in the box but just stop on the other side of the cones. But so you can see you got to keep a good eye on it.
This youth policy is sort of kind of working, it's coming through, it's so great to see. And we've had some other people, navigators, doing some great stuff, very close, brilliant competition. Smiley faces at the finish is what I was after. I think we've delivered that.
I actually can't believe it. I was not expecting this.
This morning we were joking when we said, it'd be good to beat the regular podium, Matt and Alistair. I never put in my wildest dreams we'd actually do it today. So it's been a good event.
Simon, Kim, what a way to start the championship. A win!
I didn't expect this. We just didn't. We came this morning with no expectation, just to have a good day, didn't we?
Yep, absolutely. It was fantastic. It's great fun, it's particularly on those faster tests. It never feels anything other than fully safe and fast and fun. So it's great. I thoroughly enjoy it.
A final word on Dad's driving then, Archie.
Pretty awesome. I mean, he did what he was told, and he also put his foot to the floor. He's very, very impressive.
Well, I wasn't really planning to do the whole of the series this year just because of work commitments, but all of a sudden we got a different problem on our hands.
Go back and look at the calendar and the diary.
There might be some new dates to be put in.
Congratulations from all of us. Brilliant work, both of you, and a superb result.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Andy.